The cold weather's come in, which means our slow cooker has come out. We've got a great chicken and grits recipe to show you here in just a second. All right, slow cooker chicken and grits. This actually is an adaptation from an old Weight Watchers recipe that we love to do. We've made some adjustments to it, which we'll show you. So the first thing we're gonna do is put in our 3.5 cups of low-fat chicken stock. I've already put in 2 cups. And then we're gonna add to that 3/4 cup of stone ground grits. And you're gonna wanna stir that so that there's no lumps. That looks good. And then once that's incorporated, the next thing we're gonna do is put on our vegetables. So what we've got here is a Vidalia onion that we chopped up, as well as 2 cups of sliced portobello mushrooms, 1 jalapeno pepper, 1 poblano pepper, 1 red pepper, and then 3 cloves of garlic. And I sauteed this morning, put in a pan, little olive oil, saute for about 5 minutes until the onions start to get a little translucent. So we're gonna put in our vegetables now. That looks good. Okay, now let's put our seasoning in. We've got 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and about 1/2 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Let's get this stirred and incorporated a little bit. That looks good. Now we've got 4 vine-ripe tomatoes that we've cored and chopped up. That was the one veg that did not get sauteed with the other ones. And then now we're gonna nestle our chicken in there. And what I've done is I've seasoned up some boneless, skinless chicken thighs with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Turn that one over. That looks good. We're gonna get these nestled in here. This is about 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. There we go. And I've got 1 clean hand. We're gonna put this on low for 6 hours. Halfway through, we're gonna add some skinless smoked turkey sausage, which is really gonna add a great bit of flavor to this dish, which we will show you in just a few hours. Okay, it is smelling great in here. This has been in for about 3 hours, cooking on low, and I'm gonna add in my skinless smoked turkey sausage. The reason why I'd wait for 3 hours is if you put it in the whole 6 hours, it'll come out a little overcooked and get a little bitter. So 3 hours is plenty of time. Also, I like to add this because it gives the dish a great smoky flavor. And we are adding 12 ounces of this turkey sausage. Let's take a look and see how our chicken and grits is looking. Gonna add this sausage in. Give this a stir. Oh man. You can see the grits are starting to cook up and starting to thicken a little bit. This is still gonna be a little bit soupy, but the vegetables cooked down. The broth, oh, this smells so delicious. Chicken still has a little ways to go. That's fine because we need the sausage to do its thing over the next 3 hours. But this is looking beautiful. So I'm gonna get the rest of this sausage cut up and in here, and then we'll show you the finished product in just a second. Okay, this has been in here for 6 hours. Let's check it out. It smells fantastic in here. Oh. The grits really plumped up. Again, this is still gonna be a soupier chicken and grits. And look at that, vegetables has cooked down a little bit. That looks beautiful. Let's get a piece of our chicken on here. Oh, cannot wait to taste this. Super tender, chicken's just cutting right through. This is probably gonna be hot. Gonna burn my mouth on camera. All right, bite of the chicken. Absolutely delicious, super tender. Get a little bit of this veg and sausage. So good, so satisfying. The grits got nice and tender. The sauce really plumped up. The vegetables kind of melt down into the sauce. You get a little bit of that smoky sausage with that delicious chicken. You get a hint of that Cajun seasoning, but then the tomatoes and the peppers give it a little bit of tanginess. This is a wonderful dish. Feeds a family of 4. Again, 6 hours. I love doing it. It smells fantastic in here, and we appreciate you joining us. Leave us some comments, maybe a like. We'd love to see you here. So go ahead and subscribe so we can see you next time on The Idea Plate. All right, let's get this going. What we're gonna do is, I have no idea. All right, this is delicious. Really, it's so good. What I was just about to say. You want some? Forgot the pepper. All right, now let's put, how's it look?
Looks like you with a crock pot. So good.
Do you see this? It's hot.
I'm good. I may have broke my toe. Back of my head.
As long as you didn't break the camera.